Hi all van enthusiasts. Just want to run over the Grand Manor from Vanman. It's a 2021 model which I purchased last year in October. We'll run through all the defects these vans have. So it's pretty much this is footage on buyer beware. So this is the pick of their fleet, the top range Vanman. Right, we're just going to go from the outside first, just keep the video short. So we'll start with just these front toolboxes, right, and the gas storage. It's just all these little things that you just got to take into account for. We've got this on and off valve here, right? If you want to leave it open and on, this valve, the lid don't shut. See, it hits there. So you've got to turn all your gas off here all the time, which is fair enough, you do. But I have this here when you can't use this just to turn your gas off. So this was mentioned when I bought the van. I brought it to their attention, and all they've got to do is just drop the plumbing down a little bit, about 2 inches maximum, not even that, probably 25 mil, and they wouldn't have this problem. But obviously it was too much work for them to deal with. I also had a gas leak on one of the hoses, brand new hoses, which they did fix after bringing it to their attention. So we come down the side here, we've got these legs, really short legs for an off-road van, and they're not very strong or stable. They're really to suit a smaller van, so they've pretty much put the wrong legs on it. But once again, wouldn't take ownership. Tommy said if I want bigger legs or upgrade, I've got to pay for that. So dodgy legs. We've got these boot covers, right? I put arm oil on it to try and keep them, restored and keep them in good condition. But obviously they've just faded and constantly fading, so it's just a cheap PVC or plastic. So we've got, and then they're different because this one keeps its colour, so it must be different quality. This back one's not too bad, it's the big boots up the front. We go up to the awning up here. I'll just jump on my ladder. And I'm going to show you probably the worst silicone job you'll ever see in your life. This really blew me away. I'll take the camera here and you'll check this out. Can you see this silicone job on the roof? It's absolutely atrocious. Look how much silicone they've got on all these vents and these seams. It's not needed. The air conditioner. There's my aerial. Aerial's just like loaded up. Righto, so, and I'll show you some more stuff on my aerial in a minute. I'll come back down, but just I'll hand the phone back over to my lovely girlfriend Crystal. Up here for the when this awning comes out, we've got arms on it to support it. There's two. Just take the sag out of the awning. What they've done is put a bracket right above this bracket here. So when you're trying to get these arms in, it's near impossible to get in here, snap it. This was brought up to John, who's the head mechanic or supervisor of the store, of the repair workshop, sorry. He just seemed to think it was fine. Totally not fine. You put it here or you put it on the other side of this bracket, not in line with this bracket. It's a no-brainer. Righto. Let's quickly grab the phone again. We'll go up on the roof and we'll talk about this aerial. Okay, this was brought up to the technicians, which they've they're fixed. This thing was just, see, they've put this square piece in, drilled it out, so it's located this lug on the aerial now. Before it was just sliding all over the van and marking the roof. So they've fixed that. Just got to make sure you pull this aerial down tight so it's located in here, which you see these location lugs. So that's all solid now. But prior to that, yeah, this area was just causing some damage. Still bounces around a bit, but it's okay. It's got a rubber mounting here. Okay, back down the ladder. I'll just check my list. Okay, we had a roof leak around the aerial. That was for the aerial of the stereo. Also, we'll go around to the inverter panel on the other side here. So when I first bought this van, there was a big cutout through here. Right, just looked like it was cut out with a friggin' chainsaw. And had no bracket on here. This was just flopping around, and I made them put a new panel in and cut it in neatly, which they were happy to do. It was a bit of a hassle for them. It took a little bit of sort of constantly being on them and asking them to do these. By the way, this van's been back 8 times in 12 months to get repairs done. I have a massive list of all the defects of this van, and as I've been trying to get these defects fixed, there's been so much resistance from the van man and not taking ownership for these damages, and also pushing the responsibility back on the manufacturer of the Caravan who made the van. Originally I was told that they made them, but no, it was wrong. They designed them and they were made in Melbourne. This was never communicated to me when I bought the van. I bought the van because I thought it was made in Newcastle and I wouldn't have a problem with anything because I could go straight to the manufacturer, and hence why I bought the van. And it's $40,000 dearer than most other vans around. One, I wanted to support local business as well. I'm all for about that. And it's really backfired on me because they're a very incompetent business that don't take ownership. They do not listen to the consumer. They're quite happy to just pass the buck on and not take ownership. So the communication between me and Vanman has been very, very restrictive. I've been super clear. Video footage, writing lists out, writing emails, sending videos to John, sending a list to John, repetitive communication from my end. On their end, it's it's like it's not being heard. So this is where we're at. 8 trips later, I still have issues. I was hoping it was all going to be fixed this last time around, but no, it's not the case. So on the outside, that's pretty much it. We'll go on the inside in the van in the next part.